on this computer. All right, we're recording. Look
Okay.
beautiful. Okay, so let's see. So Roz, you wanted to know what to keep in your purse for sharing. So
Right.
I kind of answered a little bit, but a notebook is a really good thing. Just, you know, one of those, where's my purse? Just something like this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you can just have them write their info right on here. And I just say to people, you know, I know life gets busy and you intend to call and then you forget or you lose a piece of paper. How about if I just call you? Is that okay? Do you mind? And I just hand them a piece of paper and pen while I'm saying that, and they just write it down. And you can also give them say, why don't you text me and then I'll have your number and you'll have mine, and then we can reach out to each other. And then I just add them as a contact and then write down a note to myself to be sure to call them in a few days.
How many days do you usually wait?
Just a couple, because I might say,
Okay.
you know, it depends on how our conversation went. You know, if they just say, yeah, I'm interested in oils, but we don't have very much of a conversation, I might call them the next day,
Okay.
you know, and say, you know, let's set up a date. We can get to know each other a little better. You can ask whatever questions about the oils you want, and then we can go from there and see if you still have interest.
Yeah, keep it in their mind.
Yeah. What's that, Russ?
Do you prefer to get a phone number as opposed to an email address?
Yeah, definitely. Nobody reads their email anymore.
I've never gotten in the habit of checking my email,
I know.
unfortunately.
Now, I checked mine for a long time, but I've gotten in the habit. Now I just keep my finger on the delete button and hit delete, 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 delete.
Yeah, I have so much junk stuff that comes in there. I am a person that checks their email, but I'm not, you know, not many people are, so.
Yeah.
So, and then some kind of little handout card of some kind. You know, you can find them on Life Science Publishing. You can find them on Abundant Health. You can find them on, there's several different sites that have, they're a card about this big.
I've got some.
I don't invest in business cards. I've never gotten one phone call back from anybody that I've given a business card to. So,
And I just had somebody ask me for mine.
yeah. Well, I have them, but you can also, if you don't want to go to the expense of making them, I just say, you know what? I just ran out. How about if I just take your number and I'll give you a call?
Okay.
Yeah.
If they ask for one, you can give them, you know, or how about if I text you my info? You can do it that way too. Then you get their number. So,
do you have a preferred card that you use to hand out?
You mean the bigger cards?
Yeah.
I usually use one. I have a couple. I have a Ninja Red one. I have a Thieves one. I have one that Tammy Jacket made, and that's a good one that has all the oils on it from the starter kit. So I might have that one. And that gives just a few uses for each oil, gives them an idea of, you know, what might be possible. So
I've got 3 different ones. 2 of them are, one of them's make and take, and then diffuser blends on the other side, I think. The other one's diffuser blends, and I don't know what's on the other side of it. Then I've got one that's got a picture of the starter kit, $160, and the flip side is the oils.
Yeah. So I use that one when I'm giving to prospects. The DIY and the diffuser recipes, I give those like once they get their kit, if I do
Okay.
a follow up with them to go through all the oils in their kit, then I'll give them a card like that to so they have more ideas on ways to use their oil.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
there's a couple little booklets that I really like. And you know, this is just depending on how much money you want to invest. But
Mhm.
let me grab them real quick here.
Hi, Mara.
Hi.
Where do you live?
I'm in Howell.
Oh, okay. I'm in Flushing.
Okay. Yeah. The card that I've been using actually has a picture of each different product line.
Oh, okay.
So this one,
Christina had gotten them. I was saying that the card that I have been using, it has like a picture of each of the different product lines.
oh,
And says something like Young Living is the world leader in essential oils, and so much more. So
Do you know where you got that one from?
I got them from Christina, and she had ordered them. I'm pretty sure that it has the name of the person that designed it on them.
Yeah. Usually if you look on like booklets or flyers, like somewhere on it in little letters, it'll tell you, for more, go to discoverlsp.com or wherever it
Yeah.
came from. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I really like that because it does show the different, not just oils.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Well, and that's kind of why I was asking, because I found I like the one with the premium starter kit on it, but then I get talking to somebody about thieves, and I don't have that in my purse. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
Do
carry
you?
a couple of each and maybe one or two applications and then just restock when you get home. What, Mara?
Do you find very many people that say that they don't like thieves, the smell of thieves?
No.
I've had
my
people.
daughter hates it.
Yeah.
My son doesn't like it, but he's the only person I've ever run across that doesn't like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had a couple people that, they're like not even interested because of the smell of thieves or something.
Well, there's so much more than thieves.
I know.
Well, and
Yeah.
the household cleaner, my daughter doesn't like the smell of that either because of the thieves. But I was talking to some people at the Empower thing in Lansing,
Uh-huh.
and they use Citrus Fresh in their household cleaner. They didn't like it until they added Citrus Fresh to it.
Oh,
And now they use it all the time. It made a difference.
there you go. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I think I have used the Citrus Fresh combined with it when doing like the bathtub scrub.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So so this one's 150 uses fast and fabulous. This is from discoverlsp.com, Life Science Publishing. And it goes through each of the oils in the starter kit and a couple extra ones. And it shows you a foot chart.
Oh, wow.
And so it gives a pretty in the front it talks about seed to seal, and then not just a pretty bottle, and it talks about dietary, topical, aromatic, and then it has uses at a glance. So it's got each of the oils and then a few things that go with that. So, so this is a kind of a nice one when people get the starter kit because it has the starter kit oils in it and it gets them using their oils.
Yeah.
Now, this one, Now What? I love this one. This one is for people that have certain conditions. So is that right side for you? Can you guys read that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So cardiovascular, circulatory, digestive, respiratory, endocrine, exocrine, which is your skin and stuff, lymphatic. Just a minute. Hello? Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, thanks. Oh, okay. All right. Love you, sweetie. Sorry to rush you off. I'm on a call, another call, so. Okay. Bye. Okay. And so it has the system, and then it has oils that are good for it and supplements that are good for it. And then it has a 4-month plan for working on that system. So it gives suggestions on what to use, or there's blank lines and you can put in your own things so they can design their essential rewards order for the next 4 months. So if you can get them, if you can go through this with them and get them to see, you know, if you have problems with cardiovascular, you can use these products to help improve that. You can get them on essential rewards and get them rolling with their essential rewards orders. Let me just make sure.
Is that one Life Science publisher too?
Yes.
Yeah. I really like that Life Science publisher.
Yeah. They're good. So, and then in the back, they just have some general stuff, anti-aging, feelings, emotional health, antioxidant support, rollerball recipes, user recipes, kids, sleep, brain, energy, baby, summer fun. So there's lots of info in there.
Yeah.
Lots of
Yeah.
info.
I think I've got to get that one. It's probably the only one I don't have. I bought a whole bunch of them when I was at convention this year.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So so those are the 3 things that I carry in my purse, and I have one of these Lucy bags, so I can carry my whole starter kit in there.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I put this on the scale at Meijer, and it weighs like 5.5 pounds. So,
Yeah.
so if you have shoulder problems at all, not a good idea to carry. You can do the little bottles and get a little carrying case, and then just put the, you know, take a label maker and put the names on each bottle, and then just carry little bottles, and then you'd have those with you to be able to show people. But otherwise, I just carry your favorite oil, or just carry peppermint. That's a one that most people like the smell of. Peppermint, lemon. There are quite a few people that don't like lavender, so I don't bring that out for them. Citrus Fresh, Panaway even sometimes is a good one if people have pain, but So just a few that you carry with you. So yeah.
And you bring inside, like you wouldn't leave that in the car, or do
No.
you?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't leave it in the car. Not on a hot day.
Right.
Yeah. So, and then just keep the explanations short and to the point. So, did you guys see my Marco Polo on Peppermint?
I did not play it yet.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So that's on there. You can play that. But just, you know, just like maybe 2 bullet points. Here's lemon. It's great to help you drink more water. Put it on your wrists. It can uplift your mood.
Yeah.
You don't need to go through like the list of 8 or 10 things that it does, because they aren't going to remember them anyways, and they're just going to feel overwhelmed. So, yeah. And like for Ninja Red, you know, antioxidants and, you know, just say it's a fruit juice that's a whole body nutrient infusion or a whole body nutrient support. And that's, you know, that'll be enough for them to be interested in it.
Yeah.
So and Mara, was it you I sent the Rising Star bonus info to?
Yeah, for my team.
Yeah, for your individualized team. Okay. Roz, do you want me to do that for you?
Send it to me.
Yeah, you're individualized for your team.
That sounds fine. I don't have anybody on my team yet that would be doing it, but
Oh, okay. Okay. Then it won't help you if you don't have anybody yet. If you have like 4 or 5 people that are on Essential Rewards, then I just gave their names and how it could go if they, you know, got to the 300 OGV. So okay, and then Mara, you're the one that wanted to know what to have in the office for classes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can go as simple or as complicated as you want to go with it. You can I do suggest handouts for the classes, so they have something they can take notes on. So it could be even as simple as just write lemon, frankincense, Panaway, and then leave some blank spaces so they can write it on there. I have a handout that's called 80 uses for the starter kit, and I usually hand that out at classes. I just print it at home, and so I can post that on the group if you. That would be great. That would be helpful. And then so you know, you of course need to have the oils and possibly a diffuser. If you don't have a diffuser, it's fine. Maybe a catalog or a product guide, so you can show people, you know, in the product guide what they look like. So and then optional things would be okay, I sent that on the group. I think that's the right one. Optional things are Ninja Red to have samples. And you can have just little Dixie cups, and just you can use yeah, that's the right one. Just make sure if you use this in the lower right hand corner, it has my name and my info, so just change that before you print it.
Okay.
Otherwise I'll be happy to take your new people for you. So Ninja Red samples, whether you want to have you know, take your bottle from home and just have a little Dixie cup. You don't have to give them a full serving, just enough, because so many people have tried so many of these nutrition drinks and they taste awful. So you just want enough so they can taste it and know, oh yeah, this is good. So you can have packets there and then rip open a packet and you can get about 3 samples out of one packet pouch, or 3 or 4. You know, just a half an ounce is good enough, and those packets are 2 ounces. So
Yeah.
you can do that. You can have the waterless hand purifier there and just pass it around and let everybody try it so they can see how it makes your hands feel soft, and you know, it still purifies your hands. You can have a thieves packet just to show them this comes in the kit, and then an empty 30-ounce bottle, and just say all you have to do is take this 1-ounce packet, pour it in here, you can clean everything in your house. So and then, you know, as much other things as you want to have, but that keeps it real simple. You want to really keep an initial class with brand new people very, very simple and not overwhelming. Because if you tell them about 35 products, they're just going to go,
yeah,
I don't want anything. Yeah. And, and so that's what I suggest. Now, is this going to be your office space, or is this, you have an office at home too?
That's what I'm debating on, I guess,
Okay.
because I do have an office at home that I can use. I'm still getting my whole house organized.
Yeah. Okay.
From combining households when we got married.
Okay.
We had probably 3 households worth of stuff, and his house was smaller than mine.
Oh my God.
So still going through stuff and you know, getting rid of stuff and that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to, you know, just have the whole office there at the shop, or if I should keep some things, you know, in the home office.
Okay. So let me just tell you a couple things that you should have, whether you have it there or here. So you can keep track of your dates on your phone, but sometimes having a piece of paper, you know, a paper calendar, so you can kind of map it out and say, okay, because for me, when I do it on my phone, it's hard to get a feel for, okay, here's this one, and then this one's a week later.
Yeah.
Versus, okay, here's one, and then here's one that's 2 days later. You know, and that's Tuesday, and this is Thursday, and this is Monday. So it spreads out the days of the week where the classes are.
Yeah.
So, you know, just something cheap. Even if you know, if you get
I regularly use a Franklin planner.
There you go. Okay. If you get a free calendar in the mail, just so you have the whole month in one spot. Yeah. I love Franklin planner. You want in your car, unless you have an app that keeps track of your miles, you want a little spiral notebook. It doesn't have to be any bigger than that. And so whenever you go to your office from your house, you write down the starting mileage and how long the whole trip was, the date, and what you were traveling for. If you're going to the post office to mail something, Young Living wise, write down the miles. If you're going to deposit your commission check at the bank, write down the miles. If you're going to somebody's house to meet with them one-on-one, or you're meeting them at a restaurant, anything that you're going to do Young Living business, the starting mileage, the total miles traveled, and the date and who you're meeting with or why you were traveling, you know, post office,
Yeah.
bank, etc.
Yeah.
And then you can use that mileage on your taxes as a deduction.
Right.
Okay, anything that you order, like if you order these books, keep those receipts. This is,
Yes.
you can deduct this under the education category. If you buy things to give away at your class, like if you buy a 3-pack of these waterless hand purifier, you know, separate that out on your order and take that as a deduction.
Okay.
If you go out and meet somebody for coffee or a meal, you can take that as a deduction. Your whole trip to convention, your airfare, your meals, your hotel, all of that is deductible on your taxes.
Okay.
And the first 2 or 3 years that you're in network marketing, you can take more deductions than your income was.
Okay.
Because, you know, you're just starting, and so they don't expect you to be making $100,000 the first year. So, although that'd be really nice.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah. So, oh, and wherever you have your office, if you're paying rent, then you can deduct the rent. If you have your office in your house, you can, you know, you measure out the space that your Young Living stuff takes up, and then your total square footage of your house, and then whatever that percentage is, you can deduct your electric, your gas, your trash, your water, your sewer, your internet, all those things.
Okay.
You deduct a percentage of it. If you have a website like Lyle Connect or anything like that, that can be deducted. When you go buy paper to make your prints for your handouts, you can take those as a deduction. You know, all your office supplies, when you buy an ink pen or a box of staples or anything like that.
Okay.
So just some place to put your receipts so that you can refer back to them. I use Quicken program on my computer, and I just categorize when I put the expense in, and then at the end of the year I can just pull a report that says all the expenses on the business account, and then it puts them into categories: office supplies, education, travel, meals, all that kind of stuff. So,
do you have a separate checking account or bank accounts for the business?
Yes, but I didn't for the first 3 years or so.
Okay.
So, you know, when your business is starting to pay its own way, then that's when you want to get a separate account.
Okay.
That's all I can think of right now. Any questions that you thought of that we didn't cover?
Not off of the top of my head.
I have one question, and I
Okay.
don't know if you know the answer. You talked about internet, and if you have a website. I was looking at the website stuff, and I'm a little confused. I do have a website. It's for my dogs that we used to breed and we're no longer breeding,
Okay.
but it's named because of the dogs. And I wanted to do a separate portion in there just for my Young Living.
Okay.
Do you know if there would be any problem with that?
No, as long as
Okay.
everything's compliant and all that.
And
Yeah.
separate from the dogs. So I thought I would have like a tab on the dog homepage where you could get over to the Young Living. And then when I'm in Young Living, it would just direct to those pages specifically,
Okay.
not back to the dogs.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you think that would be okay to do it like that?
Yeah, it's no problem.
Okay.
Just some of the pre-made sites have a lot of info in there that just would take a long time to build yourself.
Yeah, but I've already paid for this one for like 5 years.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, use that.
Already have an existing, existing people that probably look at that site, so it'll,
Yeah.
they'll, see Young Living
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. And you can always look at my site, Roz, and see the kinds of things they put on there if you want to. Mine,
Okay.
cricketlot.info, INFO.
Is yours one of the Young Living websites?
Yeah, mine's YLDIS.
Okay. Okay. That's on my list of things to do.
All right, awesome. Okay.
I was so excited yesterday. I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before, and I briefly touched on it
Connection.
to you. I went to the grocery store, and I'm watching this girl in the aisle I was in, and she's at the juice, and she's flipping it over and looking, and she put that back. She went to another one, she flipped it over and looked, and then she's up at the head of the aisle flipping things over and looking. And as she came down, I said to her, you remind me of me about 10 months ago. Are you looking for anything specific when you're looking at the backs of these packages? 'Cause
Uh-huh.
I saw she had a lot of fruits and stuff like that in her cart. So that's how I was able to open the conversation with her.
Awesome. Cool.
So,
Great.
Very good. Very
to me,
good.
that was a big thing for me because I don't talk to people I don't know.
Yeah.
That gave me an opportunity to go outside my box.
There you go. Good job, Roz. Woo, woo.
Congratulations.
High five. Okay, well, Shirley wanted to know how to help with her nose. So maybe we'll do that another time when Shirley's on and she can give us some examples of what she's talking about and what she needs help with. So
Okay.
I was keeping track of my nose because they said you're going to get 100 no's. So be prepared for it. And I want to think I got up around probably 50, 60, and I've quit keeping track of it.
I know, that's just depressing, right?
Yeah. Well, not only was I keeping track of that, I was keeping track of ones that couldn't afford it now, contact me in a couple months, that kind of stuff too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I still have that to refer back to.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies. Well, short and sweet, and got a few things, few pieces of information you can use, and I'll put this up on YouTube, and then everybody else can watch it too. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come say hi.
Oh my gosh, that's not a puppy.
He's in the terrible twos.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness. That's crazy.
Beast.
All
Well,
right.
thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Talk to you guys later. Let me know if
All right.
other questions come up. Let's just talk about them. So,
Okay.
I have
Okay.
a question real quick.
uh-huh.
He hit something and it flipped the screen. Do you have any idea how to flip it back?
flipped the screen. Like,
Yeah.
forget how.
Right now,
You mean
instead
like
of-
just swiping it?
I'll
I've noticed
figure it
that I can like swipe and then it changes screens. So right now I'm on the one that has all three of us, and then I
Okay.
can swipe it, and I think it's just Cricket.
Wipe it again and see if it comes back.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
When we
Yeah.
end, it'll go away anyway, so. All right. Talk to
Okay,
you later, guys.